Hello everybody, welcome back to Game Corner.
Welcome back to the most thrilling gameplay you'll ever see in your life, which is just me running around until I find something that sparkles.
Exactly.
In today's episode, we're going to talk about, I don't know, the thing that I did
round
last time.
things. Apparently. If I set this episode up correctly, apparently it's round things.
Yeah, I saw some seals over on the island, so I was kind of hoping one would be shiny because it goes from blue to pink. It's kind of a cute shiny.
Oh, lovely.
But
that's nice.
Alas, we did not see one. So
thus my day is ruined.
Let's see what we got now.
It would be the same again.
Well, I'm sorry about that. The only thing I can do is apologize, even though it's literally RNG and not my fault.
Zero way that I could have any control over this whatsoever.
It's RNGesus' fault.
Exactly. He has it out for me. I know he does.
Yeah, real.
Real.
What else were we going to talk about? I'm interested to know about the Nuzlocke.
Yeah.
Would you do it again?
I think so. I've thought about like a couple of things. At least definitely while we were doing it, when I was streaming more often.
Yeah.
I definitely thought about like, hey, when I finish this Nuzlocke, I should stream through Emerald again, but by myself, and see what happens and see how much knowledge I retain.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I think that could still be like interesting to potentially try at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's with just me or if it's like us both, but you're physically not allowed to tell me anything.
Yeah. I mean, we could do that. Yeah.
That could be a fun thing to try. Also, there's still the post-game content as well, which I thought would be fun to revisit while still keeping it Nuzlocke style, but I actually don't know what any of the post-game content is because I never did it as a kid. I saw those credits roll and I was just like, well, I guess I'd go out and catch Pokemon now.
I mean, yeah, for the most part, that is kind of it. Like,
yeah,
there are bits still left to do, but it's like find Steven, beat him up.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a bit of fun. But yeah,
and
we
that
could
might
always...
be a bit more of a climactic fight than the actual champion was, because
Oh,
I remember being very disappointed with the champion.
It 100% is. Steven is the actual final fight of the game.
Okay, well, we definitely got to find him and duff him up.
Hell yeah. Would you...
I also remember... Oh, sorry, carry on.
I was going to say, would you be interested in doing a Soul Link at one point?
Oh, remind me what the rules on that one are.
So a Soul Link is where it's two people doing a Nuzlocke at the same time in typically the same generation of Pokemon, but the opposite game. So if you were playing white, I would be playing black, for example.
I see.
Or if I was playing blue, you'd be playing red.
Gotcha.
And when you catch a Pokemon on each route, like you would in a regular Nuzlocke, you name the Pokemon the same thing together.
Okay.
And then when one dies in one game, the other one dies in the other game.
I see. Yes. No, I would actually be interested in that. That sounds like it could be a lot of fun.
Because I did one with Josh.
I was about to ask if you tried one of them on stream with Josh once, because I seem to like vaguely have memories of that.
We did. It took us, I think, 7 runs to do.
Oh my gosh.
But it was Black 2, White 2, which is a pretty hard game to begin with. And we were doing it completely randomized as well. So that adds like another level of funny to it, because somebody can get absolute dog shit in theory. And it's down to the luck of the draw, really. Yeah, exactly. So we could do something like that, potentially.
I would be into that. Maybe not randomized, just because I don't know Pokemon well enough. Although maybe that would make it even better. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think I could. I mean, I think it will add a level to it for sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe we'll organize that at some point.
I was going to say, do you have an idea on what game you wanted to play for it?
I'm a big fan of the Gen 5 games for doing a Soul Link, just because they're the nicest looking DS ones.
Fair.
And I think they work quite well in terms of modern Pokemon. It has relatively up-to-date things. The only thing that it doesn't have is Fairy type, but I think that would probably confuse you. So I
don't need another typing added in. That's too much.
And even then, if we get the right version of the game, some people have modded in fairy typing.
Oh, of course.
Because the modding community in Pokemon is it's next level. I mean, there's so many different things you can do.
Dude, modders are insane. Between when we recorded last and now, Sonic the Hedgehog fans have managed to reverse engineer Xbox 360 games so they work on PC. Because they were that annoyed at the fact that Sonic Unleashed doesn't have a PC port. And now it runs natively on PC. It's crazy.
That's pretty cool.
They invented an entire way of like recompiling 360 games. Absolute insanity. And it runs really well.
I'd imagine. I mean, if they're doing it specifically for that, then
yeah,
just makes sense. What was I going to say? Oh yeah,
great question.
I found something funny. Can you remember when we kept on talking about doing Sonic Heroes?
Yes.
That thing that we'll definitely do at some point, at some point in SASSTEROID.
Like, I feel like we're contractually obligated at this point. We've said it enough times, and it's enough of a childhood game for me.
We could quit. We could stop. There's always that.
I don't see that happening.
I found out that there's
90.
That there's a PC port for it.
Yes, I have heard this.
I have it.
You have it?
I have it.
How?
I have it.
You just have it?
I found it.
You found it?
Yes.
Wow. I tell you what, something did pop up on my Twitter the other day that looked similar that I bookmarked and haven't checked out yet.
Oh yeah.
But I might also have it.
You might also have it.
I might also have it.
Fair enough.
I mean, I have it on the GameCube, quote unquote.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I have it on PS2. Legitimately, I have a copy of it on PS2.
Right, okay.
But I also have it on PC as well.
Yeah.
So we have choices. But the one thing I do know is that apparently the further you get away from the GameCube version of it, the more glitchy it gets. So yes. I'd imagine this this PC port that I have is probably god fucking awful.
Probably. I was looking back at it and it looks like I found a version that's been already fixed.
Okay.
As it were. So we might have a really good option to take or a really bad one.
There's always those, Adam.
Yeah, that's also true.
In life, there's often a really good option and a really bad one, and I think the really bad ones
especially where Sonic Team is concerned. Yeah, no, at the end of the day, we're always going to probably shoot for whatever's funnier.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unless it's too annoying, i.e. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh my god, yeah, let's just do something that works.
Trying to record that was a nightmare. Did you know there's a version of the game that you can play of Shadow where it cuts out all the like stupid side objectives and just puts all the levels in order and lets you run through them all like literally just as if it were a Sonic game?
No, I didn't know that. But
yeah, you do now.
It makes a lot of sense.
And did you know that in order to unlock that, you have to get an A rank in every stage on every mission?
Did you do that?
No, I've not done that, and I'm not planning to. I think I did find a version of Shadow the Hedgehog ROM that you can download that is also allegedly fan fixed. So maybe I haven't had a chance to check it out yet.
I mean, like anything to kind of improve the game. You know?
There's a lot of play. If there's one thing that Shadow Gens has shown me, it's that Shadow the Hedgehog 2005 could have been phenomenal if it was a good game.
What do you mean? It is a good game.
Which is narrowing it down very little, but like, you know, if they hadn't made some outrageously stupid decisions while making it, it could have been a very good game.
I disagree.
Although I think that could be said about a lot of games, but
I mean, if it was done well, it would have been good. Is basically what you're summing that up as. Yeah,
basically. If
if they'd done better,
it feels like there's some like
been better.
There's some like glaringly obvious things, to me at least. There's some glaringly obvious things that could have been fixed before the game came out, but they just decided to do them for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah. Indeed. Indeed.
And on that outrageous bombshell,
thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time on Game Corner.
See you later.
Bye-bye.